say. Comments right. Comments right. Comments right. I know.
Well, figure out a time slot next week. Yeah, it is for me too, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let us. Yeah, something like that. We'll fiddle a fart doing that, and then.
Apparently not. Should we go for it?
Well, what it would go for a walk, and then maybe we go back to England and go to Angle Losses for Friday evening.
Already. Apparently we're live.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Hi, good afternoon all, and thank you for logging on and watching on the what would have been a hog roast today.
I'm quite disappointed that I'm not being fed today.
I
have got a ham sandwich.
You
though.
need to speak to this
I
man
know.
about that.
You do it,
I'm a bit. That's why he said do this at lunchtime, just to keep us busy. So yeah, there is no hog at ML&S today. However, there is Hog Day specials.
Absolutely.
So I mean, do you want to run through a couple to start with?
Where do we start?
Are you still in shock from this morning's activity?
I'm still in shock with this morning's activity.
It has been a crazy morning. Thank you to all the customers that have placed orders today. Been some amazing sort of sales.
It's been crazy.
It has been crazy. We were going to do the used selection of goods today, as was promised on the SFTW mail out. Unfortunately,
there's not much left.
For us, but unfortunately for them, there's not much left. Most of the transceivers have gone. We do have FTDX 101 still available. As with any sort of hog roast day, rally day, etc., we are open to offers.
Yes.
Within reason.
Within reason. Give us a call.
I know we're getting peckish, but you know, £50 on a sandwich.
Might swing it.
Really?
Yeah, might swing it.
Okay.
On top of.
We'll probably wait till Martin goes in for that deal. But yeah, we do have the 101s still available. The 7610 has gone, I'm afraid. The 7700 has gone already this morning. 590s, I believe. We have one left of the 590Ss, which is a great buy, as you know.
Yeah, it is. Fantastic radio.
New stock of SGs are available as well. So if you want the CW decoder, that is still available. We've got a couple of those, I believe, in stock.
Yes.
So be very, very quick with those. If we go all jiggity,
Blame Martin.
we can blame Martin for adjusting. I'm not that.
No,
you're
just
there,
let me
mate.
down.
You're in it. You're in it.
Okay, we'll move back a
Well,
bit.
yeah,
That'd be the
that
easiest way
makes
to
it
go.
better.
I can't
No,
read.
you keep
Okay.
forward. No, come
Are
forward.
you sure?
It looks like we're about to get our heads chopped off.
You haven't at all.
Okay, now that's definitely
No.
too far.
No.
Given the fact that we can see the live
I'll
view,
tell you what we're doing. I'll tell you what we're
Spot
doing.
on, spot on.
I'll tell you what we're doing. Martin,
done
would
it.
you like to come round and say hello to everyone that you would have normally done at the
Spot
hog
on.
roast?
Spot on. I did.
Hello, everybody.
Anybody watching? Oh, there's a couple of you there. No hog roast today, but don't worry, we're going to come back with a huge one next year when we're all allowed back at work normally and doing our normal things. But I'll leave it to these two guys doing a good job. I'm just trying to get people stop saying that we're always looking at the ceiling tiles. Who's that? I find Yuppie Scanner very helpful. Yes, they are. I used to sell those about 30, 40 years ago. Anyway, back to the chaps because they're doing a better job than me.
Right, we'll try and keep them away from the camera.
Yeah. Tell you what we could do. If,
Why don't you put up a cup of tea like everyone else, Martin? Have a watch.
Nice cup of tea.
Okay, where were we? Kenwoods. So
Kenwood's, yes.
590 SGs. As I said, only kind of main difference between the S and the SG version is the CW decoder, and you get one extra colour on the screen.
It's that all important colour though.
Which one, the amber or the green?
Well, I prefer green.
Okay, well there you go. So you're going to need the SG version.
Exactly.
Exactly. So as I said, we've got a couple of those available. We'll be very quick with those. Kenwood, there are steady deliveries coming in at the moment, but it's hit and miss as to what may come through
Yeah.
the door.
It is,
So,
but stock's always arriving. That's the thing. It may be slow at
it's slow,
times,
but it's coming.
but it is coming.
And the pre-order is the way to go.
Exactly.
Always the way to go. 890s, I belive,
In stock.
still available in,
In
stock.
stock.
So go ahead with that. So that's HF 6 meters, single receiver, 100 watts.
100
on the
watts,
output
4
I
meters as
mentioned.
well.
4 meters as well as standard, and great for CW ops. So
Oh, fantastic for CW. This
what's
weekend.
happening this weekend?
This weekend would have been, you know, if you still can get here in time to pick one up and click and collect one for this weekend, CQ Worldwide CW. To be honest, you're 12 hours into the contest, but you'd still win it with an 890.
All down to the filtering.
All down to the
basically.
filtering, exactly.
Down to 50 hertz on the filtering, which we mention every time, and that's the same on the 590 as well.
It is. Fantastic.
And link to link, 890, 590 gives you your second receiver.
Exactly. What more do you want?
You could have a 990.
You could have a
one of those
990.
in stock as well. at the
There you
moment.
go.
So
It's like we planned this somehow.
no, we're just
No, we're just riffing.
Yeah, we're riffing definitely. Okay. Next in line, Black Friday deals. Some of the other deals that we've got. Now, we've
Yes.
got a selection of goods in front of us. We've come semi-prepared.
Semi? Yeah.
I prefer a freestyle. I'll be honest with you. I don't like it.
It's fine. You don't like it scripted?
No, no.
See, I much
because-
prefer it scripted.
Yeah, but you're more of a BBC man.
I-
I'm more Channel 4.
You're more channel. Is it not 5?
No, Channel 4.
Channel 4.
Because they can be a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Little
So-
bit highbrow.
Exactly. Well, now and then, you know, now and then. A little bit underground as well with it. So, we do have some items here that we can show you. Some stocking fillers, for example.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to pick one? Feel free.
Oh, let's pick a stocking filler. I'm gonna go with a Zump Spot.
I've got one of those.
So have I. Yeah.
To be honest, all of us have one of those.
Yeah, we all have one of
We
those.
do all have one of those.
So Zump Spot RPI, the tiny little easiest way of getting onto digital modes. You will need a digital modes radio to go with it. So if you want to play D-Star, you're going to need yourself a D-Star radio. If you want to play DMR, such as an ID31 would be absolutely perfect.
Yeah, ID31's in stock as well at the moment. So single band 70 SEMS, 5 watts outputs.
Yeah,
As you know, you can download the list from Icom with regards to the repeaters.
do that
And-
near repeater stuff.
D74s,
And D74s.
which are
Absolutely
available
perfect.
from stock as well.
So that's D-Star. If you want to do DMR, then you could go for something like an Anytone, maybe the 80D868 or 878 or 878 Plus. Or if you want to play Fusion, well, how about an FT70? And that would be the easiest and cheapest way of getting on
That
to...
is true. In fact, it's a better value way today.
Go on.
So being the hog roast, they are now 165 today, I believe.
And just so happens we have one there.
There we go. So yeah, just say, I mean, it's a, you know, I'd say it's substantial. You get free shipping with the code, obviously,
Yes.
on the website, ML&S 73, and that's running for the hog roast promotion.
Yeah.
And we've dropped it down. I think it's about £5 it's dropped down.
It's a saving.
So in theory, it's a saving of about £16-17
There you go.
on the price of what it was last week.
We
So
can't
yeah,
say fairer
worth
than
going
that,
for it.
can
And
you?
I like the FT70, simple to use.
It's easy. It's just
It
easy.
is easy.
It is
It's a
easy.
nice, easy one. With regards to the other Yaesu handhelds, we've got 65s.
Yes.
So as we were saying about the 5 away from the price of the other one, we're 5 away from the FT70 to the 65.
There we go.
And with the 65, we've dropped the price on that as well. So they're £69.99. So under £70.
Under £70. For
Great
two.
deal. No free shipping on this one, I'm afraid.
It's under the amount.
It's under the amount. But you add this, you add, you know,
Speaker mic,
anything you want really. Yeah, all the accessories.
longer antenna.
Exactly.
You're going to be building it up, aren't you?
Yeah, it's worth doing. FT3s.
Good radio FT3. 2 meters, 77, 5 watts out. Obviously FM, C4 FM, and GPS on board as well. So if you want to play APRS, or if you want to have that functionality within the C4 FM within the Fusion system, that's really nice as well. So it's quite funny if you have an FT3 and a Zoom spot, say on Fusion,
And Bluetooth headset.
and Bluetooth headset
Worth-
you get for
yeah.
as well. You can use this alongside your Zoom spot. When you get a call up, maybe from someone overseas, it will show you on the screen how far it is to them.
I will stop you there though. You don't get the Bluetooth headset.
Oh no,
because we've
it's
done a really
cheaper.
special price.
Cheaper.
We've done a very good price. Again, look at the website. Click on the Black Hog link on the top of the page.
Yes.
So just underneath the banner, over to the right a little bit, I believe. Click.
Click
I have to
it.
double check that because I wasn't too sure there. But click it and look down the page. All of the offers on there. We are adding offers daily as we go along as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We'll probably put a couple on tonight as well. So it's worth looking again over the weekend.
Keep looking. We'll
Right.
keep updating it.
Yep, doing that. So we've gone through the FT3s, the FT70s. Okay, so I don't want dual band.
Just
I
want
don't
2 meters.
Yeah,
I want something simple for 2 meters.
done. FT25s, nice and simple. There we go. And that's literally just a 2 meters, 5 watts. In fact, I'll get this one out of the box because it's quite a simple little radio. Let's have a look. There's no here's one I prepared earlier.
There isn't.
today.
It's not like Blue Peter, is it?
It's not. It's not. But then that was on the BBC, as you remember.
That was. Yeah. So
Uh,
that's more my style.
That's
not-
more your side, so I'm expecting you to have one prepared earlier. With a cheeky little innuendo probably somewhere. Okay, so there we go. So that's the FT25. As we said, very simple and comes with the reverse SMA connection on this one. So bear that in mind. If you're going to upgrade the antenna, you do need to go for the reverse SMA option. We've got longer antennas, upgrade antennas, I suppose, for handhelds, Nagoyas, for example,
Yeah.
Diamond. You've used a Nagoya.
Nagoya, the NA701, the sort of shorter one, 15 centimeters or so. Fantastic antenna. I can't rate them highly enough. Particularly if you're going to buy, I mentioned earlier on the Anytones, the stock rubber duck you get with those is not the greatest in the world, so do consider a Nagoya when you're buying one of those and check out they are an option on the right hand side of the screen.
Regarding Anytones as well.
Yes.
So stock availability on 868s and 878s.
868 and 878 available from stock. 878 pluses are due in this coming week.
Okay, so that's good. And 578s.
578, we've got a couple left. More
And
due in
then
this
I
week.
think I think it is at the end of next week. They should be due in. So great dual band mobile.
Dual band, yeah.
DMR.
APRS,
Under
GPS.
£400. So.
The list goes on with
Yeah,
that one, doesn't
very
it?
good for that.
Bluetooth.
So whilst we're on mobile transceivers, etc.,
Yes.
I've put one of these out.
Here is one you prepared earlier.
Here is one I've prepared
There you
earlier
go.
from the pile of plenty, which is, you can see there, probably in reverse, but it's the TYT 9800. Now, the reason why we got these.
So there was a famous radio that Yaesu produced for many years,
They do.
and
I've had one.
I've still got mine.
In fact, I don't have one anymore.
You don't have yours
No,
anymore.
I don't.
I've still got mine.
I don't have one anymore. no.
Mine's in the shack. Of course, the 8900, we can't mention the new TYT without mentioning the 8900. And
It's a homage.
it is in homage to
It is.
the
It is
8900.
a
So the TH 9800 is available from stock at less than £200, and you get a quad band FM mobile.
And the bands in question, 2 meters, 77s, 6 meters, and
10 meters.
10. Now, if you've been watching the Soda Flux charts,
10's getting active.
10 is getting active.
10's getting good.
Very active, and not just for the FT8 guys. So, I mean, 10 meter repeaters is that amazing repeater in Switzerland.
There's a great one in Poland.
There is one in Poland, and there's the Lynch repeater system in the States, I believe. So,
yes.
Again, hi to our guys in the US as well. If you're watching, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Hang on, it's Saturday now, so they've had Thursday. They've had Bird Day.
They've had the bird.
Yesterday was Black Friday, so they probably didn't get up out of bed. Much like us on Boxing Day.
Probably.
So
Right,
they might just be up awake today.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Let's also talk mobiles, Tony, because we've also got a Yaesu here, the FTM 400. Of course, this is much like the FT3 is in the handheld realm. This is the sort of version in the mobile, the high-end mobile. 2 meters, 77s, FM, C4 FM, and 50 watts out on both bands, which is quite a nice thing, because a lot of mobiles you see it's 50 watts out on 2 and maybe slightly like 35, 40 watts out on full 50 here. GPS built in as well, so to do the APRS thing as well. You can also send pictures over the.
It's been a great progression from the old 350.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that was a fantastic radio.
But this is in another league, isn't it?
It's a step above, basically.
And again, cheaper price this weekend.
Very good price this weekend, actually. I won't mention it. Look on the website again. It is a big saving, let's put it that way.
Huge saving.
And plus Martin's just over there. If he finds out how much we've put it up
I'm
for,
just sweating, mate.
We will be.
He's going to put the price up.
We will be in trouble, basically. So
It's bread and dripping for me for a month now with the prices they're giving 400s away for. I'll say hello, Don in Texas, by the way. Lovely to see you on online, along with everybody else.
Martin is watching the comments.
I'm here.
Today,
I'm
so
here.
we're
Carry
a
on.
bit further back from the screen.
Now, talking of Martin, just on bread and dripping tonight.
Yeah.
Because a massive saving that also is on the website at the moment. The Wuxen Pro Pack.
It is a saving of nigh on £25. So
huge saving.
I will mention the price on these just to.
Yeah.
So it's £125. Now you've seen the unboxing videos of these. I don't know how many times I've done one. I think you've done one.
Gary's done
Martin's
one.
probably done it a couple of times as well. I'm gone through it all. In fact, it was only a couple of weeks ago that we went through one.
Exactly.
Radio, batteries, speaker microphones, programming software,
Battery eliminator.
adapters, battery eliminator to go into the cigar lighter.
I think if you were to buy all the accessories separately, you'd be paying nigh on £100.
Yeah, easy.
Essentially, you're paying, well, at the moment, what, £35, £40 more than you would do for
It's
a regular
it's an ideal Christmas present.
And if you've got snowflakes
I was
on
going to say, if you're not very good at wrapping, it does have snowflakes on it as well. So
that
great idea. If there's any wives watching in the background or just earwigging, £125, dual band, handheld. Crazy prices.
Crazy with all the accessories.
Crazy
Absolutely crazy.
So with regards to handhelds, let's get another handheld out the way, which you've moved, so that's confusing me.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's okay. Now, very limited stock of these left. So if you do want one within the next week or so, these are the new Wuxen dual bands.
Dual bands. Now, which one is that? Is that the... Because there's two versions that are very similar.
There is. So we have the 2-in-70 version.
Yep.
So we've done quite a few 2-in-70s. Won't go into too much details. They are available on the website. If you click the link, etc., you'll see it on there. It was on the SFTW this week, as you probably know from viewing it.
I do.
Thank you. And this one is the ML Special.
Now, this is the one that Martin contacted the factory about and said, can you do this?
And that is the one. So we'll take it out the bag, give you a quick view. Here we go. So nice clear display on these. Most of the Wuxen radios have a really nice display.
They do have nice display. It's a lovely colour display on that one as well. Full colour display.
There we go.
They're
And
capable of doing satellite. Don's just asked.
there we go. So it's not full satellite on the handhelds.
No.
To be honest, with the price they're at,
Can't complain.
you might as well buy two.
One for each
the
hand.
Exactly, one for the uplink, one for the downlink. Unfortunately, we are... Oh, I nearly slipped up then, didn't I?
Go on.
I did nearly slip up. We'll let you in on a little secret as it's a special day. They are looking into developing a handheld for satellites, because we do keep pushing for it. So we know it's since the D72 basically, there's not been much around.
There hasn't. So. And across the board, I mean, things. I mean, the TYT, the 9800, if you wanted something for FM satellite, that would do the trick because that does full duplex. Yeah. But there's not much on the market. Exactly.
I mean, we do the duo sat antennas from E antenna.
Yeah.
Which will work perfectly well with handheld. However, there's a missing gap in the market. As we said, there is a gap in the market. Obviously, you can still run it with the 818s.
Yeah.
Do it that way, but you're forever changing through memory channels, etc.
You are.
But
or IC705.
Now, talking about the 705, I believe there is a newcomer to the Sawyer house.
There is a new baby in the Sawyer household.
Would you like your baby? Would you like me to pass your baby?
Yeah, pass my baby. Yeah. Because this isn't the demonstrator. This is actually mine. I'll hold it.
I only paid full retail for it.
Yeah. He's got us out now.
He didn't, did he? He didn't. He wrote his own invoice out, probably.
We need to have some benefit, Martin. Come on. There's no hog today, so he's.
This is my hog.
He does look after us, really. He's not that mean. Tell us about your newcomer.
So IC705. I'm sure you've seen all the videos. I mean, Martin did an unboxing of one ages ago, and you know those radios, and Tony, I believe that you're teetering on the edge.
I'm reducing the amount of vintage radio equipment in the shop. Let's put it that way. I'm going to come to the future.
You're going to join us in the SDR.
I'm going to embrace the future at some point. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to catch Martin on a good day.
You're waiting.
Yeah, he's still waiting. He's waiting for 10 years. So the 705 is available from stock. I only picked mine up. This is mine. I picked up yesterday, and I've been working on a new SD card, which we will have on our website very soon.
And that's all you've got to. I know that's not left your hands for the whole evening. So.
Well, no. A lot of the time.
Tell me what else you've been up to with it, because you've been telling me you've been doing repeaters, etc.
I was sorting out the repeaters. Yeah. I used it mobile on the way in this morning.
I can tell it's love because you've got a bit speechless about it.
It is true love.
Exactly.
Me and my 705.
Yeah.
So the more you find out about this radio, for me, it was the more I found out, the more I loved it. So inbuilt sound card. So if you want to do things like FT8 or any of the digital modes, it's just a micro USB.
Well, I believe we've got Gary back on the radio now because. Someone else has bought one.
Someone else bought 705, yeah.
Somebody's asked about 5-year warranty on the 705.
Ah, okay.
Is it available on other radios?
So, yeah, so you've had a mention about the warranty. I'll just put them in quickly with that one. Yeah. So, the other guy who's bought the 705 is our customer support manager, the lovely Gary.
He can now support the 705 because he's got one.
Exactly. So, when it comes to choosing your dealer, there may be slightly different prices, different packages, etc. You know where to come because we've got Gary.
Yeah. What more can you say?
It's not, to be honest, it's not left his desk for the last week. So.
It's not left his hand for the last week.
It's true. It is true. So regarding the 705, we do have the packages available. So we've got the backpack package.
Yes.
We've got the MAT tuner package, which is just.
That tuner is
He's
amazing.
moaned about us giving you a good price on that. The price Martin's given you for the 705 and the Matt Tuner 705 packages.
That's better than what I paid.
It's literally it's about £70 off.
It is.
Which is a cracking deal.
Absolutely amazing.
You may already have a tuner. You may already have a backpack. Now he's walked out.
Oh, I'm here.
I'm here.
I can't say it now.
No, I can't say it now because he's still here. So I'll wait for him to move in a moment. And as soon as he's gone, we'll let you in on a little secret.
I'll go back the kettle on.
Yeah, exactly. That would be lovely.
Yeah, lovely.
That would be lovely.
Yeah, milk, please. Milk.
So he has gone now, which is good. I don't think he's hiding. There we go. He's definitely gone now. So 705s. A lot of you guys, as I said, have said you've already got a tuner. You've already got a backpack. So you just literally
want the radio.
Just want the radio. If you just want the radio and you place the order today whilst we're in store, you'll need to do it over the phone.
Yeah. So
I will step back. He has really adjusted. Actually, you can't get too close.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Which for someone who needs glasses isn't great. So place the order today. You must call. You must say that you've seen the video.
Yeah.
Or the live YouTube stream.
I've seen that on
Showing
the
my age video on the VHS. I've seen the
on
VHS
the Betamax.
If you buy just the radio today, I'm going to throw in the extended 5-year warranty.
That's 100 quid. Why 95 quid?
Okay, so that is the deal. But you must ring whilst we're open. There'll be no. I don't want any emails. At 6 o'clock while I'm driving home saying, "Oh, I've seen your video and I've caught it late." This is for all of the guys that are watching live and supporting us as you would with a hog roast normally anyway. So if you just want the 705 with no added extras, place your order over the phone with us now, and you'll get the free 5-year extended warranty on it. That's
a deal.
That is a cracking deal. But today only, so we've still got a good 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
So if you need to make a cup of tea for the other half, or vice versa, you know.
Yeah. Need her to make you a cup of tea, maybe.
Do it. Yeah, we do between them. We've got a lot of licensed ladies out there.
We do.
Which is good, and we've seen a massive increase over the last probably 2 to 3 months during that lockdown period.
Oh, yeah.
It's been amazing. So, yeah, hi to all of the newly licensed amateurs over the lockdown period. Welcome to the hobby, and welcome to the future, as they say.
Welcome.
I think there's an amateur radio book that says that, isn't there? Wasn't there a sticker?
There was. Yeah, there was a sticker.
There was a
the
sticker.
RSG we did a few years ago.
There was. Right, we've got some more items here. Again, quick sort of stocking filler items.
Quick stocking filler items. SDR plays.
SDR plays.
So the full range.
Hi to John, by the way. SDR play.
Yeah, and Andy.
And Andy, not forgetting Andy. They would have been here today on the hog roast.
They would have been. No, thank you.
He is actually making us
He's
tea,
actually
isn't
making
he?
us sugar.
One, please. Oh, he's now. There we go. I'm in trouble now because I've asked for a sugar.
You've asked for sugar.
Jeez. I can't believe he's making us
Should we just
tea.
save that date? It's.
Keep rolling because we'll get it on camera.
Yeah, that's true.
Keep rolling.
Okay, so the full SDR play range in stock. So from the SDR play RSP 1A through the RSP DX and then up to the RSP Duo.
Yeah. So range from under £100.
Yeah.
Up to sort of 2.5, that kind of price. Do bear in mind they do not come with a USB lead. You do need to order a USB lead. However, if you're watching and you call us today, we will throw. Look at that.
Look at that. It's actually tea.
It is,
Fiver each.
That's a good tea, actually.
That's a good colour.
Did you learn this at Bernie and Brenda's?
Yeah, that was coffee, mate.
Oh, was it coffee? That's a good tea.
That's a strong colour.
Bear with us a moment.
Yeah, that doesn't happen every day.
Look at that.
Lovely.
Right. As we're saying, USB leads.
Yeah.
Place the order today on the phone.
On the phone.
It has to be on the phone because we won't be here
We won't be here. Won't get it.
to answer the phone after the hours. Place the order on the phone. We'll give you the USB lead free of charge included in it. Not a massive saving, but it's a little.
It's a gift.
It's a gesture.
It's a gesture, and that doesn't
definitely
matter
a
which one
gesture.
you buy either. So even if you only buy the RSP 1A, the sort of entry level one, if you want, free.
Guys are doing some clever stuff with these, with the 7300s and the PTRXs at the moment. So good price on the PTRXs as well. Jonathan, have you got your iPad? Do you want to see the comments?
Yes, I should do that.
So we can run through a few shouts, as they say, to the viewers.
Apparently, I wouldn't look out of place on QVC.
There you go.
That's
I don't
the
know if
first
that's a
comment
good
I
thing.
saw.
Is that a good thing or not?
I'm not sure. I'm going to take that as a positive and say thank you very much. Brett says that he has the 2.4 metre Watson handheld and that he loves it.
It's really good.
He's looking for another antenna for it. What would you recommend?
Go and choose one. We've got some there. Should we go have a look?
Well, you can do.
Well, you stay there and I'll go for the look.
Okay, you go and have a look for antennas.
Because this is my favourite part where I walk away and then I get the comment saying that you're slightly balding again, as usual.
Okay.
Slightly.
Exactly.
Richard says, fingers crossed, still 705 for me next year. Well, make sure you place your order with us. Also, would you do a 705 package with the MAT 125 tune instead of the MAT 705? Give us a call. Yes, is the answer. Of course we will. Apparently, Gary is saying that we need a nylon pressed outfit for QVC.
That's true. And some really cheap jewellery.
Yes.
That will come back and bite you if you ever go to work for QVC now, you do realise that.
They'll find this bit out, won't they? Steve says...
Before we go too far, antennas
go
quickly, otherwise we'll be running through.
Back.
So this was Brett.
This is Brett.
Yep, hi Brett. So good antennas for you here. SRH 940, personal favourite, this one quite long, 40 or so centimetres would you say?
I'd say so, looking at
it.
Take.
Yeah. Good thing with this one is it does work on 6 as well. So
nice. Got a VX7 or a VX8?
Yeah, exactly. So they're under £30, I believe. 24.95 or 27.95. Next up, Nagoya. Someone's done a great job of putting the sticker over the number 701, and these are the ones that you have to make sure you get the male or the female version.
Yes, there are 2.
And these are 14.95. So these are quite good. I've got one of these on in the 868.
Yes. Yeah, they are. I've got one of my 878.
Yeah, I'm going to put these. I like to put it back.
You're going to put it back?
Well, I only have to do it later.
But that's true. If you do it now, you can prove to the customers that you actually put things back. What else is saying? WW Ward is saying that we need a Jonathan fan club. I don't think that's quite necessary.
I believe there already is one.
Is there really?
I believe there is a subreddit group.
No, surely not.
Surely
not.
There is. There's a subreddit group, and if there's not, there should be.
Okay.
There should be.
Okay. Good suggestion from Steve. G0LQP.
Close early?
No.
Oh.
Although, what's good no, Steve says, got any shielded or filtered USB needs for this 705? No, that's a good idea. I'm going to turn around and look into that. We'll look into that. Yeah. That's a really good idea. Obviously, prevent RF getting back into the PC. That can happen. So that's a good idea. We will look at that. Steve, let's have a look. See, hello to Andy, who is watching M0TFM, who lives just around the corner, and we've often heard using our repeater. That's,
we must say hi to
G8GD,
who I think is the most heard person on our repeater during the day when we work.
Yes, and we're sorry we can't reply to you when we're at work, but we're at work. It's
a bit tricky, but he is on there quite often. So if anyone, not much to do during the day, monitor the repeater. Frequency details are on our Facebook page.
Yeah, or if you look up on ukrepeater.net, you can find it, GB3ML.
Yeah, or buy a 705 and we'll program it in for you.
Perfect. It's in mine. It's in mine. Jimbo, he says he has an old Icom IC725. Would you consider it for part exchange?
Pop an email over to sales@hamradio.co.uk. So again, sales@hamradio.co.uk, and we'll take a look for you.
Absolutely.
No problem.
725, that was the one without 6 meters. I had the 726, which did.
There you go. It's probably older than you.
I think it was.
It was.
I think it was. Z110082. That's a memorable.
That's a catchy name.
That's a catchy name.
That's a catchy name.
Says he switched on his brand new RSP18 just this morning. It's so easy to set up. Works great. Thank you.
Brilliant. And the software is free of charge and it's open source.
It is. You don't have to use SDR Uno. If you're not a fan of it, if you don't get on with it for whatever reason, you can use HD SDR or a whole plethora.
Talking to clever guys. Oh, Gary.
Yes.
Let's put these here.
Are we supposed to talk knowledgeably about them?
No.
Oh, that's all right then.
No, because we're going to call Gary in. Is he on the phone?
No, he's not.
Gary?
Oh, he's eating his lunch.
Oh, he's having lunch, is he? Well, we'll show you briefly what they are. I'm not going to take it out of the packet because I will end up losing one of the parts. So we have the... I love the names of these.
They are great.
The Plunderbug, which as you can see is a network sniffer.
Yep.
So I also have the Packet Squirrel.
Yep.
Which again is a...
It squirrels packets.
Do a test. So again, it's for networks. I've actually taken one of these out. So for there is a terminology for this, and we really should know. But not being kind of heavy IT guys, which I know a lot of the new amateurs are.
Yeah. Packet sniffing.
It's basically there's packet sniffing, which is for this one for sniffing networks out and packets of data going through, etc. With regards to the Packet Squirrel, I believe again it's for, they call it, I like to think it's it's not piercing testing, but it's basically to test the networks and see if they can break into the networks for security reasons, obviously, not for anything else.
No, exactly. It's for a hobbyist.
It's for a hobby side of it.
Yeah. We are amongst royalty in the chat, Marine.
Are we?
We are. Lord Callum of DX Commander is.
Oh, hence the
hence the mug.
Hence the mug. There
So,
we go.
Good afternoon, Callum. Hope you're well. Callum's poles are in stock. The 10 metre travel, the 10 metre classic, and the 7 metre pole, all in stock on our website as well.
They've been selling really well, actually. I was quite surprised because of the weather. I was kind of thinking, oh,
they're going to slow down.
No one's going to put in a what?
They're going to slow down a bit, surely. No, not at all.
No. Yeah,
they're so good. Even I've got one.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got a DX Commander pole.
Again, I hope you pay full price.
I did.
That's right, didn't.
So that's the short one. That's the 7 metre
version,
one.
Yep, 7 metres.
Just buy it.
Don is asking, do we have the Nebula? No, we don't have a Nebula in stock, but guys, I don't think Callum sent us any yet.
No, I believe at some point we may actually.
I'm sending us another 1,000 on Monday.
Thank you, Callum. Lovely.
Only 1,000, good lord.
And hopefully we'll be doing Callum's antennas at some point.
Come on, Callum. You know you want to.
Share the love, as they say. Share the love, Callum. So, out to all of the DX Commander fan club. He has got a fan club.
He actually has got a fan club.
So, we'll start one up for you, Jonathan. Don't worry.
Thanks.
We might get some T-shirts done.
That'll be good.
Yeah. I watched Jono.
I watched Jono on ML&S.TV.
Exactly. We will find a way to do it. We also have some other items here, which Gary's passed over to us. And as soon as Gary's eating lunch, I'm going to pull this man over from the right. Because he knows a lot more. As you know, Mark.
Just finished my last bit.
Oh, he's just having his last bit.
Last bit of sludge.
Is that the same tea you've done for us? I was going to say I was a bit worried when you said there's sludge in that.
Yeah.
So as you know, Martin looks for all of our new products. He is active. He's not sitting at home relaxing. He's not.
Sometimes I am.
Well, sometimes, but you make out that you're always at home in the garden, and it's not true, is it?
Not this time of year.
So
I'm just having my lunch. Excuse me. First of all, congratulations, Callum, on 30,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Well done, mate. Well done. You work hard and you deserve it.
Yeah.
Right, Rudolph in Germany said, yes, I'm a motorcyclist and a ham radio operator. Have you considered those? These are Phobo Bike 2s, as you can see. You just literally take your valve caps off your bike, replace it with these little beauties, connect your Android phone to them. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on iOS, so obviously the developers have chosen the right.
True.
Very
true. Very true.
Right.
No.
Yes, very true.
So Android phone, you can then check instantly, live check your tyre pressures. So you don't have to mess about taking them off every time and sticking the old gauge on. They're in stock. I think they're $89.95. I've got two pairs, one on each of my bikes at home, and they really do work well. And you can just select which bike you want to operate and have a look at. If you go out in the morning and you think I haven't checked the tyre pressures, it comes up, tells you. Phobo 2, just look at Phobo in the search box and you'll see that. The other one is the Audro, and again, you've seen me use these a lot. In fact, I think I only used one the other week in one of our videos. Headcam 4K. The reason I chose this is that it's got a 3-axis gimbal built in, so when you move about, it doesn't wobble about all over the place like the cheap ones do. But in saying that, these are only $189.95 anyway. 4K with 3-axis gimbal. Oh, he's gone. Oh, it's Gary. He must have finished his lunch. So that's two little bits. They've got nothing to do with amateur radio, but there's so many bikers that are radio amateurs, as I found out when I've done ride outs. Two products, well, certainly that one, that's not really for bikers, that's just for people who want to do their own YouTube channel maybe, or even grandkids and everything else. It's so good. The quality and the audio quality out of these is really outstanding. There's only two of those left. Right, back to Jonathan.
Hello. Right, Tony. Rob in the chat is asking, have we got any Hustler 6B TVs back in stock yet?
Not yet, but they are being shipped over as we speak. So
hang on, this is wrong. We like Anchor Tech, we've turned that one
It feels
around.
a bit strange.
Yeah,
It does feel a
hang
bit
on,
strange. Yeah.
back over there. No, that's better.
There we go.
That's a lot. That can't change around. It's not Decanant, is it? It's
Very true. Very true.
yeah. So Hustler 60p.
They are on their way. As with most items, supply chains, blah 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 blah, etc. etc. We've got sort of multiple orders placed with most manufacturers. This is the sensible part, I suppose. And we are basically staggering all of our shipments. So they may be smaller shipments, but they're coming on a more regular basis, and that's kind of the way we're having to work things. As we say every week, pre-order. If you really want an item, and you're 100% certain that's what you want, you've discussed it with the guys over the phone, etc. Pre-order the item. We won't. On most cases, we won't take your money unless it's a PayPal payment because we have to.
Yeah.
You can place a deposit; it will secure it for you.
It will avoid.
It's the new way of shopping. Unfortunately, it is the new way of shopping at the moment.
It is. It no longer can you just on many items, not all, but on many items, no longer can you just place an order and expect it in the next couple of days. There are so many items where when we see stock, we see them in so few numbers that unless you've got a pre-order for one, you're not going to get one.
It's very true. Very true. I've got one more item I'd like to show as well.
Go on.
Which is. Oh.
They're deceptively heavy, those, aren't they?
They are. I didn't go for the smallest box.
Gary's just finishing, so let him talk about it.
So, Sun SDR 2 Pro.
Yes.
Which is the 20-watt version.
Yep.
Which is ideal for plugging onto linears, etc. And you can turn the power down, which means you can use Martin's fabulous linear that he found us the other day, the Zygo.
Yeah, shall I grab one?
So, Gary, just in time.
Sun SDR and some of your rack dropping things, whatever they call it. Rack droppings. Right.
Can you let the guys know about the Sun SDR, the 20-watt version?
Okay.
I know you have a good fiddle with those.
Okay, well, we got the Sun SDR Pro 2. That's a 20-watt SDR transceiver. Really neat software that comes with this, and there's actually a very new version which is going to be coming out. Hopefully, it was intended that it was going to come out at the end of this year, but unfortunately our virus friend has put pay to some of that, but that should be out early next year. So there's some really nice things going to happen with this. This works on Mac, PC, Linux, pretty much all of the different platforms. So yeah, there's one of those, but there is also somewhere 100-watt version of this. Oh, it doesn't matter, but it's a bit bigger box, it's a bit bigger transceiver, same software, same really amazing support from Expert Electronics. They really are a couple of fantastic guys over there that really do look after us when it comes to that sort of stuff. So happy days, really nice. What else do you want me to look
Can
at?
you also talk briefly, in a bit more detail than Tony and I can, about those?
Okay, these things. Right, the packet squirrel. This here is, you can actually load little scripts onto this. So, for instance, if you want to do like a little man in the middle sort of pen test or something like that, you can actually put little scripts on this and actually get them to sort of trigger. So you can sort of inject code and scripts and do all sorts of things. But it does some other stuff where this would actually quite happily, I think on this one, I can't remember, one of them you can put like a USB drive into this and collect all the traffic that is going across from this one. I think it's this one. You can collect the packet data, and then you can actually analyze it later. So for instance, if you're a company or something like that and you're looking to see where the employees are actually, where the majority of the traffic is going, or maybe they're using Facebook too much or something.
Yeah, Andy, developer of PyStar, is in the chat. It's just says that he's got one of those. It's a handy tool for network engineers too.
Excellent. There you go. Thanks, Andy. But as I say, yeah, they're really good for the network sort of developers. Fantastic. We do sell a lot of these to business, as well as the little square thing. What are they called? The little
square thing.
Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, they do another one, which is actually a really simple network tap, similar to that, but there it is. Right. This one is a plunderbug. This one is actually the similar sort of thing to that one, but this one is actually a packet sniffer. What this one does, it basically collects network traffic, but it's USB-C based, so you can connect a laptop up to it and then see it that way. Whereas this one is kind of meant to be deployed and then sort of maybe, you know, secreted somewhere in a business and you can just see what's going on. Whereas this one needs a bit more of a laptop. Really, really neat bit of kit, both of these sort of things. We do keep a fairly big range of the Hack 5 stuff in stock. We absolutely love them. They're brilliant, good fun. What else do you want to look at?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, go for it, Gary.
Well, this is one of my favourites. This is this one here, we call it porta packs. The porta pack, which basically attaches to the Hack RF1. So you need a Hack RF1 and a porta pack board. Put those two together and you end up with one of these. What this is a tiny little transceiver. Now these have made the news and all sorts of things where you know, people are allegedly using these for all sorts of weird things, but they're a great RF development tool. Really, really good for, you know, maybe things like key fobs and data transfer and all that sort of stuff. A lot of people are recording that sort of data and doing lots of analysis and all sorts of things with those. Anything else?
While you're knowledgeable, Gary.
No.
Yeah,
I
yes,
just
you are.
read a lot.
No, you are knowledgeable. While you're here,
I haven't got a laptop.
rig
so-
expert.
Yeah. What do you need to know about that?
Why would you buy a rig expert over
Because-
something like an MFJ antenna analyzer?
MFJ now is starting to get a bit long in the tooth, in my humble. But sort of stuff like this is state of the art. It's quite ruggedized. Comes in a nice case. We have to buy those sort of a bit extra. It does a few different things, but this is also, you can connect it to your PC with USB and use sort of some of the JavaScripts and stuff that are available. N-type on the top. It's got I think it's a semi-color screen on these, but in the package, unfortunately, some of them now are coming without batteries because of shipping regulations. Occasionally you find them they do come with them, but not always the case. They do, however, come with the charger and a USB cable and a little strap as well. But they're sort of semi-ruggedized, so they're designed for more the antenna installer, that sort of thing. So you can put it in your tool belt, you know, just drops in your tool belt. It's got that kind of shape to it. Whereas the MFJ one's a bit more sort of chunky and sort of Meccano-like. So, but they're very, very good, very, very popular.
Excellent.
Anything else queuing?
Let's talk about
well,
a FunCube dongle.
Howard's FunCube. Well, this one is. Thanks, Jonathan. The FunCube dongle is a little SDR receiver, which is pocket size, and these are extremely popular with students. You know, we seem to see a lot of these go to, say, wildlife monitoring and all sorts of crazy things. And there's, I've also seen quite a few of these go out to some very specialist customers where they're actually analysing a lot of data and with little fall and knockover type SBC computers. Also, there's these are used with a lot with satellite reception and stuff like that. Really, really great thing. And I think they're on AMSAT as well.
Yeah.
They're really, really, really good. And Howard's been doing these for years, and they are still incredibly popular and a great value for money. Original, yeah.
It just works. There's no returns on those.
No. What else? Oh yeah, this. If anyone's actually got out there the Pi 4, nowadays the Pi 4 is starting to become almost powerful enough. In fact, it is powerful enough to run things like the STR Play. And in fact, fairly recently I've been playing with some little scripts and stuff, and Andy from STR Play did me a really neat script, or modified my script to something that worked. And so now you can run stuff like the RSP1A, I think it is, on the Raspberry Pi 4 and the new Pi 400. If you've got a Pi 4, don't despair. You can use it, but what we sell is these little bolt-on coolers, and what they are is a really neat piece of kit. in here you've actually got a proper little PC CPU cooling tower, and there you go, you can see that, like a proper little thing, and that pops on top of the Pi 4 and actually keeps them absolutely stone cold, and amazing little thing this. So if you've got a Pi 4 and you want to use sort of something like a portable SDR RSP 1A package, and you've got a Pi 4, then use those. So, and if you want the scripts, drop us an email and I'll send you a link to the scripts as well, so you can get it all up and running. Is there anything else, do you think, Jonathan?
Very finally, while you're here, Gary, the two little...
Right, okay, well, also we sell quite a lot of Seed products. Now Seed, they do a lot of stuff for IoT and home automation and all that kind of stuff. And ham radio nowadays is kind of growing, you know, beyond recognition, really. I mean, it now encompasses IoT, computers, and all sorts of things. There's so much in the way of this sort of interest. But we do, this is the Seeduino, which is an alternative to the Arduino, and normally they couple these up with the RF Explorer boards. Now both of these sort of things really are aimed at the developers of you guys. Fantastic. This is an antenna, this is frequency analyzer, I think it's spectrum analyzer, but it's Raspberry Pi based or Arduino based, so you can connect those sort of two things together. So happy day, they're really, really nice. If you need any info on these sort of things, do drop us a line, and I'll wade through the documentation with you and get it sorted. So happy days on that one.
Excellent. Going through some of the comments, Don says that in regards to the Rig Expert analyzer, we saw that the AntScope software is the best to use with it.
Brilliant.
And he says that in fact the AntScope software is great when you're building the DX Commander.
Okay.
Nice bit of feedback there. Andrew is asking whether we should get an ML&S contest station. I don't know, Martin, a contest station?
Well, yeah, we're putting more and more aerials up, aren't we?
We are.
Well,
Have I completely messed that up now?
You have, a little, yeah.
It's all right.
You just need to tilt it back slightly.
There you go, look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bit better. So that's, thank you, Andrew, for that. We'll see what we can do.
We're almost there.
We are almost there.
We've got a choice of radios, and we've got a pretty big aerial up there.
We've got the Mini 6B from eAntenna up on the roof. So that's really nice. You want to come down, and obviously when the store is open after lockdown, you can. The reason we have all the radios on display so that you can play with them and send it to receive.
Yeah, we've had a couple of customers come in and work their locations back home.
They have, yeah. We've had that happen where the people have got.
Middle East.
Yes, yeah, lots of
X7000s.
X7000s.
Another diamond product.
No, X7000s. We've had a very small shipment in that fulfills some back orders. More due soon. Is as much as we can tell you on that one, I'm afraid. DK5ONV says, thanks for the great job you and your team are doing. That was to you, Martin.
Try.
We try.
Give it a go.
My guys do try. We are all very trying. And it seems weird. This is actually our 30th year. And normally this place is absolutely rammed solid. So it is very sad not to be able to see all our customers. In fact, we should really do a big live stream, a big Zoom with hundreds and hundreds of you all waving and saying hello. We may well organise that for next weekend, who knows, we'll see. But sorry that you couldn't come along today, and even more sorry that we couldn't feed you with hog roast and coffee and tea and cold drinks and biscuits and cakes and goodness knows what else. But
We've got tea.
promise you, I promise you we'll be back next year when all this is over, hopefully, and we'll be able to do that again. But I hope you enjoy our weekly shenanigans on Fridays and Saturdays now. We'd love to show you some second-hand kit, but
It's been
Tony,
We sold it.
Tony, Jonathan, and the other three guys in all sales had great smiles this morning. We walked in and said, "It's just been decimated." So if you've got any used equipment to trade in or sell outright, please do so. Just give the guys a ring. Say, "Look, I've got this, and this," What can you do for me? We'll give you pretty well an offer straight on the spot. If we can't, we'll ring you back within half an hour or so, or an hour, and give you a price. Alternatively, go to the website, do the trade-in form, look at the top, it says trade-ins, click on that, just fill that out and email it to us. But it's a lot quicker to ring Tony and Jonathan and all the rest of them. Is there any more bits to
we're
talk
just going to
about?
roll through.
Go on then,
some of
right,
the
so
other
that's
offers,
my little bit. I'll let the guys carry on.
I'll take Martin. Have a
Yeah.
good afternoon off.
Can I? He's good to me, isn't he?
He's good.
That nice. Really?
I've learned.
Well, you guys are going to work.
We're going to work all
slog
the way
away.
through. We're going to work all the way through.
Excellent.
Till
That's really nice. And hello to everybody throughout the world watching. It's really, really great. And look forward to something for the weekend next Friday, which is fun.
First one of December.
Is it? Yes,
It'll be the first one of
isn't it?
December,
Good
yeah,
Lord.
come
And
quick.
will we be open here? Will we not? I've no idea.
We're planning to be second, I suppose. Is that
Second or
third?
third?
Officially the third. Is it?
Officially the third, yeah.
So we will be. We'll mail out if there's any changes.
Just look on the website. I'll
Always
be on
look
the first
website,
banner.
yeah.
Be on the first banner. Have a safe day. Have a great weekend too.
Right.
Kenny was complimenting Martin's shirt there.
Oh, was he? That's
Yeah.
very
Was
nice,
he?
isn't it?
Yeah.
Lord.
There we go.
Brilliant
They will be available now from next week.
What the shirt?
Let's see if we can get a supplier in for those, Martin.
Yeah, I will.
I believe Topshop's gone down, so
Yeah,
we
no,
can probably do a buyout on those.
Yeah.
So Sun SDRs, as Gary mentioned.
Gary mentioned, yeah.
He is knowledgeable. As
He's
much as he
very
says he's
knowledgeable.
not.
He is very knowledgeable.
You know, obviously, all of my other sales guys are very knowledgeable as well in their own fields, and
Yeah.
as a group, it works very well. There's a lot of products to remember, and the good thing with Gary is because he does the downside of some products as well.
Yeah.
He's got the knowledge.
He has got the knowledge.
He has got
If
the
something
knowledge.
goes wrong, he knows how to fix
Yeah,
it.
which is great, and
Whereas I'd just be standing there shouting at it. I said, why are you working?
I do the hitting stuff.
Oh, so you're gonna hammer.
Yeah, I'm more of a hitter, so how's that not working? Anyway, Sun SDR 2 Pros.
Yes.
He's gone again, isn't he? I
Yes.
think he has gone. Yeah. So the price on the Sun SDR 2 Pros is $1214.95 at the moment, and that is it is a big saving.
It is a huge saving.
It's a very big saving. 60 that's £60, I believe, the saving is on those.
Yeah.
So that's a good. And as I
Fantastic
said,
price.
run it with a linear amplifier, not a problem. Spooking? That was Halloween.
Spooking?
That was the Halloween one.
That was a month ago.
That was another one.
A bit slow, aren't you?
Yeah, a bit slow on the uptake there. Speaking
Yes.
of linear amplifiers, we
Where did I put it?
well, you've probably put one somewhere. Whilst you're doing that, we do actually have one only SPE 2K. So if you're in the contest at the moment and you're struggling and thinking, oh, my CW signal isn't going too far, etc., etc.,
Need a bit more
a
power.
little bit more power, and you want the linear to run at a relaxed kind of pace.
You want it well within the linear range.
You want it within the linear range, exactly. We do have one 82K, 82K, this is tuner, SPE 2K. Gotta love them.
2KFA.
It's only numbers.
It is only numbers. Numbers and
The
letters.
2 kilowatt SPE linear. The next shipment date on those is a long way away. We're talking sort of,
Months.
2 to 3 at least. Same with the 1.3s, the 1.5s. It's all going to be next year. It's all going to be first quarter probably of next year for the linear. Again, down to the supply chain. Yes, we keep going on about it, but you know, we just need to get that new way of ordering.
We do. It's,
Get you
it's how
through
it
on
is.
the new way of ordering.
It's how it is.
So one SP2K available. If you're in the UK, mainland, and you would have been at the hog roast, free shipping for you.
Yeah.
Place
Can't
your-
say further than that, can
So
you?
place the order today, we'll do you free shipping. It's not a problem. Again, you want to do the
Yeah,
Zygo?
the Zygo. We mentioned it before in previous weeks, same for the weekend videos. But we've got these readily available for stock, and now we've also got the interface cables to go to either a IT705 or a FT818 or 817. So in stock available, 5 to 10 watts in,
Yeah.
full 100 watts out with an inbuilt ATU.
Yeah, that is the key.
That's
part.
the key part.
I looked at the pricing first of all, and I thought to myself, no.
Inbuilt
And then
ATU,
when you look at the specs of it and how it operates with the 705, for example, and the 818,
it's just perfect.
absolutely perfect. And it's
It's tiny.
I mean, look, Comes with a carry handle.
Yeah, it's more than the 7300 does.
We can't knock the 7300.
Can't knock it at all.
One of the greatest releases from Icom ever, I believe.
I've got one of those as well.
And 7300s in stock, available to ship straight away. We've got some package deals with that.
We
the
do.
SP38 for free of charge,
Yeah.
and the SM30, I believe, as well, if you want
Yeah.
that for the
We'll do,
desk
yeah.
microphone. However, if you don't want the SP38 or the SM30, again, call us at the store and we'll do you a special hog roast deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's go to some of the comments.
Okay.
Rob says this video is a nice break from his full exam revision. Good luck with the full exam.
Good luck, definitely good luck.
Although my motto is if I can do it, anyone can.
That's exactly my motto as well. Exactly mine. If you get, the way I look at it is if you get enough of the questions right about the stuff you know about,
Doesn't matter.
then you should be okay. And that's kind of what I've done, I think.
Me too. Me too. I did see a question here that was quite a good one. Where was it disappeared to? I apologize, I can't find the comment, but it was inexpensive multi-mode transceiver for 2 meters.
No.
No. Is it dedicated? No. But FT818.
Exactly. You're going to have to go multi-mode nowadays. It's just for the demand, basically. And we did have a comment with regards to demand as well. Pricing on Icom products and Yaesu products, big discounts in the States, etc.
Yes.
It's buying power. Simple as that. 250,000 amateurs in the States, if not more.
Yeah.
50 or 60,000 over here. We just, I don't think we're ever going to see those sort of prices.
By comparison, we are such a small market, and it's how it is. Let's have a look. See here. Do you have any specials on the i7300? We've just done those.
We do. We've just gone through that. Please call the guys. We're here, as we said, for about another 3 hours or so. And we will do you a special deal on that. And obviously, there's free shipping and stuff available at the moment with the code ML&S73.
Yeah. Don is mentioning IC7100 is a great all-mode radio. Yes, it is.
It is, and we're still cheaper. So obviously, we look at what the other dealers do, etc.
Yeah.
We're still cheaper than some of the dealers that have put a 5% discount on some of their prices.
How does that work?
Because Martin's always said 7100, great radio, it should be under £1,000. And we've got stock available, very limited stock at the moment, but there is new shipment coming in again, I think next week probably.
Very soon. Yeah,
Pretty
next week.
Always seems to be next week.
It's always next week.
It's those rolling shipments.
Yeah, it is those rolling
That's
shipments.
what it is. You're very far back there, Jonathan. Come
What it is,
in line.
Well, if I
You're
come
that much
closer, I'm
taller.
going to lose my head. That's the problem.
Monitor it and see, but I just...
I can see myself there.
If
I lose my head.
If I go back too far,
I'll have to do that.
I'll be too small for them to see.
Yeah, exactly. I'll
So
do that.
It's the old Father Ted.
It is the old one. Bigger.
That's it.
But the wrong way.
One I want to run through quickly as well, another product which is on the hog roast list is the DV Megacast.
Yes. Even make
Bit of another tea really from Martin a bit.
He's just gone.
A bit dry. Yeah.
He's just gone out the door.
DV Megacast. So if you're into your digital modes, i.e. D-Star, System Fusion, etc. DMR.
P25.
You can't put an antenna up.
Limited what you can do.
Yeah, and you want to operate all modes, then, well, look on the hog roast list. You'll see the DV Megacast. Very small units.
Yeah.
Comes with a fist microphone, so you feel as if you're using a true traditional radio. Goes via your Wi-Fi LAN network connection. I can't remember on those.
Let's say maybe. I
Maybe.
can't remember either.
It's basically a multi-mode IP radio.
Yeah.
So
it's perfect, and you're getting onto the proper network. So by using a DV Megacast, say on D-Star, for instance, on the REF reflectors, you're on the true REF reflectors, and you will be coming out on RF somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere or another. Yeah.
Somewhere.
It's the way I look at it. Everything serves a purpose.
It does.
And we've got a lot of guys that have gone into retirement properties, etc. And it's brilliant because it's fairly simple to use once you've got it connected. If not, ring carry.
Yeah. It's knowledgeable. Ring carry. John asks, hi guys, do you have any mobile masks? Masts with a T.
It's happening. What did he put in that tea?
I don't know. Mine didn't have sugar, I can tell you that much.
I'm not too sure what he gave me. To be honest.
Do you have any mobile masts?
We do. I'll tell you what we do have. It's not. I wouldn't say it's mobile, but give me a second. I'm going to go this way.
Just
you
sing
stay where you are.
Just sing the Vision On theme to yourselves.
I wouldn't say it was mobile,
It could go in the back of the
but
car.
it could go in the back of the car. And it's diamonds, it's lovely quality.
Yes.
Which is the AM450. And into there. I'm going to take this one out.
You forget that?
Yeah, I actually quite like this.
Yeah.
In the bottom of the bag, you'll see it's got a guying rope, and it's beautifully constructed. So this is where I've never taken one apart, and you can probably tell that.
I think it's twist and pull.
Got loosen first.
Loosen, yeah.
So
Lefty
you'll see
loosen.
on here, you can't really see. Can I hit something with it maybe?
What do you want to hit?
Just trying to say, how would you describe that, Jonathan? I mean, these are lovely. The collars are.
It's an all-around aluminium
It is an
construction.
aluminium construction, isn't it?
It is. It'd be good.
Aluminum.
Aluminum for Don in the chat.
Exactly.
In Texas.
Aluminum.
All aluminium. Good if you want to put a small vertical onto fit, or even if you want to put one of the small diamond beams.
Yep. Built-in guy ring on the top. Try and get the holes in there. There we go. As you can see on the top, and obviously it all fixes perfectly well with the collars on there, which are no. Is that the correct terminology? No.
I'm not sure, but let's go with it.
I quite like that. Yeah, it's probably completely wrong, and I know we've got some Oxbridge educated people who email me in every week and say,
You've
"I'm not
got
too
that
sure
wrong.
that was standard English language you were using."
Yes. That word is not said with that letter
exactly,
in it.
Yes. You've missed a letter from that word.
You've missed out a syllable in that.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. That's not the true meaning. However, I love the emails, so please keep sending them in, and it's good that you're watching, and I do appreciate it. Because
Absolutely.
if you don't learn something every day, it's not worth living, is it?
Peter in the chat room asks, any news on the FTDX 10 yet?
Yes.
Good. Do you want to say any more?
What would you like to know?
When are they going to be here? I think that's a big question that everybody wants.
Okay, big question. Do we have a definite
answer?
No.
No.
no. Again, pre-orders are coming in. We've got pre-orders for them, so the first slots are running out pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
We've been told by the factory that it will be December. Now, I don't have a confirmed date. We are going to air freight them over, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
as soon as they're ready from the factory,
as soon as they're ready, we will get them here as quickly as we can. I just don't have a confirmed date. Again, it's going to be watch the website, watch for the updates on the videos, etc. But no confirmed date on that.
Z110082 asks, does the FTDX 10 have a monitor out socket? Yes, it does. Has a DVI socket. And Steve is educating us by saying NELD.
It is nailed.
Yeah.
I knew something like that. That's great. That's great.
Lovely. NCT says morning from Wisconsin, afternoon from Staines.
Afternoon from Staines, yeah, upon Thames.
Oh yes, good point. Staines upon Thames.
It's quite chilly, Staines upon Thames.
It is,
this
it was
morning.
cold.
It's been very. Last night was awful.
Yesterday morning was very cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Amateur, talk about the weather. Right, Tony's going to go ask
Someone
the
grab
phone.
that, please.
Tony's going to ask the phone. Well, he's not. He's coming back. Oh, is that
I
11?
may need that pole in a minute.
What, to whack someone?
Just a prod.
Gary, our own Gary, is saying the 7100 is fantastic radio. Yes, it is.
I'm going to get the phone actually.
Okay, you are going to get the phone.
It's just ringing.
It is just ringing. Tony's going to grab the phone. It could be one of you. It could be 0345 2388599. If you want to get hold of us to talk about any particular deal you want to do. Let's have a look. So I did see a comment back for. I saw a question about the 705. Yeah, Kenny asks AL705 anywhere to mount on a tripod. I don't know whether you mean the AL705 or whether you mean the IC705. The IC705, the actual radio, does have a tripod, standard 1/4 inch camera tripod mounting point on the bottom. So if you wanted to put that on a tripod, you could. As for the AL705, no, it doesn't. But you could support it. You could just pop it down on a table, or you can support it from the top and hang it up in the trees if you want to. So Chris is asking, does the PTRX 7300 come with a connection lead to an SDR Play RSP1A? Yes, it does. So it comes with all the cables. So all you would need to do would be to take the cable out of the PTRX and put it straight into the SDR Play. If you order that on the phone today, we will throw in the USB cable for the SDR Play absolutely free of charge. Quarter 20 mount i705. What did I say? You know what I meant. It's a standard camera tripod mount. That's that. Good afternoon to Ben, who says hit the thumbs up. Yeah, do that. Absolutely. Give us a thumbs up. And don't forget, the best way to see these videos is when we put them on and when we go live. Is to be subscribed to our YouTube channel. So where you are right now, if you hit the subscribe button, and more importantly, turn on that notification bell, you will get a notification every time that we hit live. And so we're doing this on a Saturday afternoon more regularly at the moment. Glenroy says, good morning from Barbados. Okay. Good afternoon from States. The 705 in the background on the left of the screen is on a tripod. Yes, it is. So I'll go grab it for you. Once I've managed to take all of the various cables out of it. So that's our demonstrator shown on the 705 tripod that we have on the website. If you look at i705 on the website, you'll see the tripod, and also shown with the Midel quick release antenna bracket. So if you want to easily mount an antenna onto the i705, maybe we use a short mobile antenna with a short tail lead as a bit of a counterpoise, that will work extremely well. Yeah, Sid is asking a question we've already answered. When our FTDX 10 is expected? December. We're just waiting on a notification from the factory that they are ready to go. We will let you know as soon as we have them in stock. Again, pre-order, absolutely best thing to do. Does it bounce? I won't drop it. I won't drop the 705. I'll put it down. Let's do that. Sid says, no, don't apologise at all. No apology necessary. If you didn't see the answer, you didn't see it. That's the thing. And then Kenny says, yes, he was asking about the antenna. Right, I'm thinking, I'm not sure about Tony, I'm thinking it might be time to conclude for the day. We're going to carry on. I'm running out of things to say, Tony. Okay, Tony's going to bring some stuff. What method do you use for international shipping? Generally speaking, we use UPS for our international freights. Often use DPD for Europe, but outside of Europe, it's often UPS, unless we can find a better rate with an alternative courier. But as I say, normally it would be UPS. Outdoors Comment says, "This is fun." Yes, it is. Don is also saying it's always fun. It is always fun doing these videos. It's less fun when you're this side of the camera, and everything you've got in front of you, you've already spoken about. So that's so good. Do you folks have any RFI suppression kits? We don't. We've started stocking some ferrite beads, but other than that, we don't really have much. Depends on the type of RFI you've got, I suppose. If you need advice or help with RFI, and particularly EMC, the RSGB's EMC committee is absolutely brilliant for a source of advice. Steve says radio is always fun. Yes, it is. And Outdoors Equipment says that he hates to make his own tea. Well, we had Martin make our tea earlier. That was lovely. And Tony's coming back in. No, he's off. Do we carry any transverters of any kind? No.
Sorry. We did look at a couple of transverters. We just decided, I believe, that the Kuhn ones were the way to go, really.
Kuhn are the best. You have to order direct.
Yeah.
Just buy from Kuhn.
Yeah, buy Kuhn one. One quick thing: MFJ 918 WMs.
Right. Yes.
You look confused.
The wall-mounted one.
Exactly.
Thank you. I don't look confused at all. I knew what you were about.
That was my little test.
The 918. Hang on. WM. Oh yeah, the wall-mounted one. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. £60, £59.95. If you're going to mount a, you can mount them high, couldn't you? I suppose they're quite weatherproofed. So
Yeah.
if you want a one-to-one balun, basically, and you're mounting it outdoors, and you know you've bought a cheap thing from eBay or whatever, and it's getting water
Filling up.
and filling up, and
Yeah.
it's stopped working, blah blah blah, and the glue's come off, and all the rest. Take a look on again the hog roast deals page, and you'll see the wall mounts balun on there. We've got a few of these in stock. I believe Richard's used one of these.
He has.
He said it works very well. He's our kind of balun guy now, isn't he? To go to.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got me on to 49 to 1s.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
49 to 1s back in stock, Jonathan.
Let me grab one.
Go and grab one.
So 49 to 1, technically unknown. It's not a balun,
It
it's
is
an
an
unknown.
unknown, yeah.
So absolutely perfect for running with a half wavelength of wire on the lowest band you want to operate. So if you put a 10 meter length of wire on it, it'll be good for 20 and 10. Put a 20 meter length of wire, it'll be good for 40, 20, 15 and 10. Wire goes on there, you've got a nice mounting point as well. Coax in the bottom, it will use the shield off the coax for its counterpoise. Alternatively, you can run a counterpoise off it as well.
Which is a good way to do it.
It is. And 49.95 top of my head.
You tell me.
I can't remember. I normally have a computer system. I have a computer system telling me the prices.
They are. It's only numbers, Jonathan.
It is only numbers. Adam says, "Hi John, do you know of any apps for the IC705?" Cheers, Adam. To do what? I mean, obviously there's the Icom suite of apps. If you're running Android, there is an app that will communicate with 705 over Bluetooth in order to remote control the radio. That does work well. Yeah, it depends on what operating system, what you want to do with it. You know, the proper Icom apps are good if you want to go into things like the DR mode of the radio and see that on a bigger screen. The 705 don't really need to.
You don't know.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Hello from Finland.
You can tell.
Hello.
Right. You can tell who's got the comments.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I could get my glasses and I may be able to make those out.
Well, I've just got the comments on my screen. It's easier.
Even
I can't read that. It's tiny. Steve is mentioning Doozy for Windows 10. Yes, it works very well.
Yeah,
it does work really well.
Yeah.
We
had a morning of Doozy, didn't we?
We had a morning of Doozy.
We did have a morning of Doozy.
And in fact, I did try Doozy with my 705 last night just to make sure it worked, and it did.
Pretty good.
So if you want to play, if you've got a 705, or if you've got an ID51E plus 2, an ID31 plus, or an IC9700, you can use Doozy with it, and you can get on the D-Star network without any RF being involved at all. Fred asks, do you have comms with Yaesu or Icom headquarters? Can you tell them to supply matching power supply speakers with the rigs like the old FT757? We can pass that comment back.
We can ask.
Yeah, I think it's a case of don't hold your breath, but we'll ask.
Yeah, as with anything, we're direct to factory on a lot of the products, and Martin has a very close relationship. So it would have been our 30th anniversary, as they say. Hog roast, so we can ask. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the RSGB supporting you with regards to your everyday kind of amateur world.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully we can kind of do the same for you when it comes to the retail side of it.
And the nice thing is now is that the manufacturers are starting to listen in the fact that they're now actually doing matching speakers, which is something
which they've never done before.
They never did before. No. So 7300, you can have a matching SP38, FT991A, you can have a matching SP10. So they are listening. As to whether we'll see them do a power supply in the same chassis, I don't know, but we'll certainly pass that comment back.
I mean, it's the same with most of the items, as with the Wuxen 2 and 4 meter handheld. Again, it was suggested to us from our customers, basically. Yeah. Martin took it up, and we got it done.
Yeah, that was all in relation to a certain radio. I'm not going to name any names, but I'm going to point at it, not having 4 meters on it.
Still a very good radio.
It is
and you do love it, John.
I do love it. I've still bought it.
As we've waffled on for a bit, I will give a quick reminder.
Okay.
Again, with the 705 deal, a few of those have gone out the door.
Yeah.
So if you're buying just the 705 and you don't want any of the extras, we will give away the 5-year warranty, so it's the extended warranty. However, that's just on the radio. So if you go for one of the other package deals with the rucksack, with the tuner, etc., we can't do that offer. But if it's just the radio, we will give you the 5-year warranty free of charge, only whilst we're doing the live stream and up until close today, basically. I'm not going to do live stream until close today because I'm quite hungry and there's no hog roast.
Yeah, there's no. I've got a ham sandwich.
I'm starting to get that hog roast feeling. Do you know where you get a little bit like
oh yeah.
You're thinking,
where's my next tea coming from?
When's Martin or Jenny going to come along with the with the roll?
Where's the cake?
Where's the cake or the exactly. So. Well, we do miss everyone being here, and it is normally, as Martin said, it's normally a really busy day for us.
Yeah, it's
really
normally
is a busy
packed.
day.
We were watching some of the recorded footage from previous hog roasts only
crazy.
last week, and the number of people in the showroom. It's in these days of 2 meters.
It wouldn't happen.
It's quite scary to see that number of people.
I miss Barry.
Yeah, Barry. Hi, Barry, if you're out there.
Hi, Barry.
I'm sure he is. He was watching last week.
Oh, was he?
He was watching last week.
I do miss Barry.
Yeah. Z1100A2 says the IC785 works fantastically with a 49:1
There you go.
and a half-wave end fade. They do. I have
already done it?
49:1.
What?
Mute the repeater.
Yeah, we muted the
We were quite
repeater.
enjoying it actually. I was waiting for GHGD to come through. So,
Thanks, Andy.
come on, Andy.
Yes, so yeah, 49:1 with a 705. If you tune it right, and unlike other end-fed antennas, with a half-wave end-fed does have to be tuned, but if you tune it right, the fact the i705 doesn't have an internal ATU won't matter as a resonant. Krasy is then. Krasy's saying hello.
Oh, Krasy's there as well.
Krasy. Hi, Krasy.
Hi, Krasy.
Hi, Krasy.
Out to Krasy, our high-power HF engineer.
Yeah, he's not electrocuted himself this week.
He's done well.
He's done.
He's done well. He's
Yeah.
a brave man.
He is.
He is a brave man. Again, all of our engineers, we've got Krasy, we've got Steve, Chris, we've got Gary as well. Gary does have a go. Gary has a go every now and then. We've got John as well, Saturday John, as we like to call him. Puts his hand to a screwdriver every now and then.
He does. Yeah.
With regards to the support network, if you've got repairs, warranty repairs, etc., there's Gary. There, Gary.
Gary's taking back the border pack.
No, I'm just going to try and lock myself out of my car again.
Oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, with regards to the engineers, we are still quarantining goods, just so you know. So there is a 2 to 3 day quarantine period. Normally about a week's turnaround.
Yeah.
What we can do when it comes to used equipment, sort of coming through and the deal being done, and repairs. I believe their warranty repairs are going ahead of the standard repairs, so your older equipment, etc. So, but yeah, they're doing a good job, and they're all very well. For those of you that have been asking, and we'll bring them in one day. They don't work Saturdays. This is the problem.
No, you'll never see them on a live stream on a Saturday.
Well, you've got to let them cool down because the brain's working overtime all week.
I mean, knowing how close they get to the soldering iron all day, they got have time to cool down.
I'm not gonna. We won't go into details.
There's a question there. Terry, G7WRS, has asked, is there a dummy's handbook for D-Star?
There is.
There is.
Give me a
Go and grab
second.
it. There is a dummy's handbook for D-Star. Some of the information in it is D-Star is a very old standard. That's the thing. You've got to remember is that D-Star was first developed in the early sort of 2000s by the Japanese Amateur Radio League, and it has evolved. So if you want the basics of D-Star, that book I can just start touching on it. It's fantastic. It's made, it's produced and published by Nifty, the people who did the short Nifty guides that you're probably aware of, and also do some more radio accessories. They do some mounts and things like that, and they've got a new one coming up for the 705. There you go, that's Nifty.
That's a Nifty guy. I love these. These are the salesman's dream.
They are.
So if we ever get stuck,
Go to the
grab
Nifty
one
guy.
of these. And you can learn the operating system of the radio quite quickly. Yeah. And they're brilliant for only about £20, £15–20. And if you've just bought a new radio, you get those chunky manuals, and you're like, I just want to operate. All I want to do is this, this, and this. Nifty manual. Literally read it. It will say, I want to change VFO setting A. So you look down the manual. It will say, press button A, rotate knob D, There you go.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
It is.
So
Easy peasy.
very easy.
Let's have a look. See. Chat about DX Commanders. NC saying that DX Commander is, and I said if I only had the room. Don has said the portable one for POTA, which is parks on the air, is
Not pubs.
Not
Not at the current
Not in the current
anyway,
times,
not
but
the current time,
pubs.
but
Pubs on the air. No.
Pubs on the air, definitely.
No, in the States, because that's where Don is, there's POTA, which is quite big, which is parks on the air.
Parks on the
And there
air.
was a couple of years ago there was NAPOTA, which was National Parks on the
Okay,
air.
that's very good.
It's fact you can carry it with you, but it's main item is a DX Commander Classic, but it does take up half his backyard. Fair enough. And Don, with relation to the nifty bonus, said if there's one for Flex, it must be huge.
That's called Gary.
Gary is our walking, talking nifty manual for the Flex.
Nifty manual.
For the Flex.
For the Flex,
Yeah,
sure.
I have the manual.
Oh, you do have the manual?
Yeah, on PDF.
There we go.
There we go.
Is there going to be more in-depth talk about the 49-1 and the end-fed halfways? What would you like to know? Ask us a specific question. We'll tell you a specific answer.
How it's made.
How it's made? Right. It's a toroid based. You do some windings on it. I can't tell you the exact formula. I don't know.
I'll tell you what we will do is I'll have a word with Richard. He's our new sales guy.
Yeah.
He's very calm. Very chilled.
Do you know what, if I'm having a stressful moment, I'll go and talk to Richard.
Just talk to Richard. He will just bring you down at just that level. Very clear, very precise. Speaks very good BBC English.
He does speak very good BBC English.
And we will get him to do, and he loves the full 49-1.
Yeah.
He really does. So we'll get him to do a video. We will try and do some more informative videos basically on the products.
Instruction.
It's been a while since we've done the kind of world famous Steve the Engineer FTDX 1200 video. And we want to try and get maybe 1 or 2 of those a week in for you. I believe that's over 30,000 views now on Steve's.
I believe so, yeah.
If not more. It's
number.
a huge one, and it's helped a lot of customers out with regards to the FTDX 1200 worldwide.
Yeah.
So we will be doing some more of those. The problem is, obviously, with the world being as it is at the moment and the current situation in and out of the showroom for us, working remote, etc., it's just been a bit of a strain on the resources. But we will be doing it. Again, we're still within these videos, so the Jono fan club can keep watching.
I'm going to create a Facebook group.
We are going to do a group for Jono, definitely. Definitely.
Don is saying the Potions are available in the UK. Okay. NCT says that's a nice shirt. I would look simply dashing in a Yaesu polo. They're not for sale.
They're not. They're not. I might wear mine now. Now that it's.
You don't want one of those either.
I've got one there.
Gary does.
They make you very hot.
They do make you a bit hot.
There's no.
But they do look nice on camera. That's the only reason I'm wearing mine. It looks nice on camera.
They look good on camera.
Jimbo is saying that he loves his end-fed half wave, and Don is also saying that he needs to get his end-fed half wave higher off the ground. Height is key. With HF wire antennas, it's always the key. As high as you can
Longer
get.
and higher.
Longer, higher, at least a quarter wavelength above the ground. I think we may be all caught up on the chat.
Is that all the chat now? Are you sure?
Well, until someone else comments something.
We can wait and see. Hopefully, we can get something to eat in a moment.
I'm hoping so.
Because I'm getting quite hungry.
I am too. We haven't got hog roast this year, but I have got a ham sandwich.
Have you? Oh, that's really good.
So I've got to be on brand with the day.
I've got some sort of ham.
Some sort of ham.
Yeah, got some olives as well.
Oh, nice. Are they the nice stuffed ones?
No, standard olives.
Just standard olives.
Sicilian olives they are. Really
nice. Hang on, I've tried one of those.
They are very nice.
I wasn't keen on it.
No, you weren't keen on it. An olive is a strange thing. We could go into details on olives. Now, we could discuss my lunch and the strangeness of it most days. But yeah, we'd just be bombarded with messages.
Oh, we would be.
We really would.
We would be. Let's have a look. See, Jimbo is saying good quality, good timing as the F1 qualifying within 5 minutes.
Perfect. In that case, then I better go and watch it then, I suppose. But listen, thank you very, very much for watching. We do appreciate it. We do miss you all for the hog roast. Again, it would have been a very, very busy day.
It would have been.
A very early start for us. I mean, the guys are grateful that they've had a bit of a lay in this morning.
It was lovely, yeah.
We're normally here for about 6:30 in the morning, so it's on a hog roast day. So it's been okay. Nice to see Martin come into the showroom today on Saturday. And Gary, thank you very much. I want to say goodbye quickly and move your way. There we go.
There we go.
Just watching us. Yeah, Went bright.
It
As,
did.
as Gary came in, it
just went
the
bright.
camera just went bright then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always brings out a bright moment. Love it.
Including the camera.
Including the camera, yeah. So we will leave it there. As I said, if you place your orders for the 705 and you just want a 705, we'll be doing the 5-year warranty.
Yeah.
But only over the phone and only whilst we're open today.
Yes.
So
we're limited time
we
off.
are limited time offer on that one. That's a special offer for you watchers.
There's no aircraft.
And anything else, Jonathan, that you want to sign off with? I mean, have you got any personal appearances coming soon? Are you opening up a supermarket in anyone's local town?
I haven't, but I am available for hire.
You are available for hire?
I am available for hire.
There we go. So we will be putting Jonathan's time on the website, and you can click through.
Are you on Fiverr?
I am on Fiverr as a voiceover.
Is that a little plug there?
Yeah.
And whilst we're might as well plug Gaz Labs as well.
Yeah.
So make sure you look at Gaz Labs on YouTube. That's where Gaz goes into more detail on the stuff that we throw at him.
No, that's where I
basically.
test stuff to see if it works before I commit.
Oh dear. So, is that enough?
I think so.
Got a clothing range coming out or anything like that?
I don't. We were looking at those, weren't we? But
We are looking at some special ML&S.
Easy for you to say.
Not now. I'm so hungry. So hungry. It's been a long time. So we will be getting some merchandise very soon. Look out for that. There are some comments going. What was
Yeah,
there? Someone
okay.
commented, please just go and eat something.
no. Z1100 is saying, is the 5-year warranty available on other radios?
It is available on other radios. I believe it's has to be under a certain value. So
Yeah.
I believe it's got to be under the £3,000 value.
That is correct.
So, but it is available. You can get it straight from the website. So if you are buying a radio that's sort of less than £3,000, you can add it to the basket.
Yes, you can.
So yes on that one.
Very quickly, Tom says, hi guys, can the 49-1 work with 80 meters? And what do you think of the Sigma DX80?
It does work with
It does work
I
with
know
80.
because I tried it last night.
There you go.
There we go. Okay.
You need a tuner.
What, with a 49-1?
Yeah.
It depends on the length of wire, though. If you're
20 metres.
Yeah. Okay. With a 20 metre length of wire, yes, you would. If you've got a 40 metre length of wire, well, I think the exact figure is 39.6. 80 metres, no problem at all. Lovely.
precise.
Let's go.
Very precise.
Let's go.
It's very precise.
I'm hungry.
You hungry as well?
Can you
Should we
make?
get-
Oh, Tom. Jim was also saying you can make a trap system with a core for 80 metres.
There you go. That's quite good. Yeah, it's a
Go
good
on.
way of doing it. Actually,
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk for hours about antennas.
Oh,
hours
there
and
is-
hours
please
and hours
don't.
and hours. No, we're not going to. We'll save that for 80 metres on a
They're done
Tuesday
to
night.
death.
But we won't. And there's other videos around and YouTube things where people will discuss antennas for hours on end.
At this point, we can plug Callum with DX Commander, his
Exactly.
videos. He's done so many videos about antennas and antenna theory. You could be there for hours watching.
Exactly. But as we said, watch out for our technical videos coming soon.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
not on the
Gary.
camera, so I don't.
Exactly, yeah. I'm not just looking over my shoulder. We'll leave it there, I suppose,
Oh, yeah.
until next year, where hopefully we can all get together. Next week will be hopefully a used video, because you're going to send us some used equipment in, which will be good.
Yeah, and we can then advertise it.
Try and delay it until the video comes out.
We
Stretch
got
it
to
out
wait
we did
through
before.
our own houses now.
Yeah,
are doing
it has
that.
got to the point actually where Jonathan did sell his radio.
Yeah.
You sold a linear amplifier,
Yeah, I
didn't
did,
you?
yeah.
So yeah, it has got to that stage where we're emptying out our own shacks now, just to keep you guys happy. So what can you do?
Absolutely.
But you can thank the guy who bought your radio.
Yeah,
I know exactly who it was. as
I
well.
don't know who it
See,
was.
I do. So if you thank Carl,
Thank you, Carl, for buying my 817. Thank you.
Carl. Much appreciated
It
on
is.
that. And Gary, you can thank Steve for buying
Thanks.
your linear.
Thanks, Steve.
There you go, thank you.
Lovely.
And I'll be thanking
Enjoy
you all
it.
when I bring my stuff in.
Yeah.
So it'll be.
Anything good coming up from your stuff?
It's a bit specialist to be
Go on.
honest with you.
What have you got?
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to put it through the shop.
You're not going to put it through a shop?
No, 'cause it's a
am
little
I not
bit-
going to talk about it on a used video?
Not
No.
another Rolls Royce.
It's not.
Gee whiz.
It's not a Rolls Royce. No, I don't know. I don't own a Rolls Royce.
Is it a Rolls Royce of a radio?
No, not really.
Okay.
They're quite classic, and you will see them on some of the selling sites. Let's put it that
You're
way.
going to sell it privately?
I will sell it privately. I've had a lot of enjoyment from it. Let's just put it that way. But it is now time for me to move on and join the 705 club. as much as I've been promoting them for the last I don't know how long, Icom haven't sent me one for free of charge.
No, me neither.
Strange.
Weird.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is.
It is strange, but you know.
We should have words.
What can you do? You know? We get the subs up a little bit more, and then maybe we can.
Yeah.
Push through. Okay. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. There was one more comment before we go. We keep saying this, but
you want one more comment?
One more comment. Come on.
He's also on DMR. So this is Tom. He's also asked about DMR information. Again, whole rabbit warren there with DMR. We'll
There's
do
a lot.
At some point, we'll do a video all about DMR and the different systems because
on there.
that could take a while. Far more.
I've realised you've left about 4 or 5 different products that you haven't picked up, Jonathan. So
I think the only one we haven't done that's on the thing here is the headphone stand.
yeah, let's finish on the headphone stand. Let's finish on the headphone stand.
So a nice little headphone stand. Gary's about to demonstrate one that's not in a box, that's actually holding a set of headphones. If you want something just to put your headset on, that if you just want to hang your headphones up when you finish using them, you don't have to be from ready use either. If you do music or anything, you want something to be your
We've got
headphones.
them on our desks. So just works,
Exactly.
doesn't it? Yeah.
I've got
Such
what?
a fibber. Have we got one?
Yeah. Did you not get one?
No.
No.
There you
Right.
go. So they are available from stock.
Happy Christmas.
they were available from stock until we go Kenwood.
Right, I'm thinking it's lunchtime.
I think it's time to eat. You all know our address. It's Wessex House. Deliveroo's doing free shipping on food at the moment.
Yeah, so Uber Eats.
There's a Weatherspoons around the corner as well. I think you can send in.
Can you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I believe
nice.
so.
Okay,
So by
cool.
all means, please
Yes, send food.
send food. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully catch you next week.
Yeah. Bye-bye for now.
Bye bye. Special goodbye to Jonathan's fan club as well. Take care.